Okay, this is very important. Okay, I will show you the syntax to create the. Okay, the syntax is class name, object name, then you need to have equals, then you need to have new, then you need to have the constructor name. Okay, this is the format for you to create the object. Okay, now let us go through one by one. Class name. What is the name of the class? Student. So you take out this one. Student. Object name. Okay, object name is something that you specify. So what is object name? Just put student1. You can have any name that you like to have. Just put, student1. That's why it's up to you. But normally it's small letter. New. Okay, what is the constructor name? Student, right? Student. Okay. Okay, this is constructor. Okay, always remember. Okay, this is the format to create the object. Student, class name, object name. This is the name that you specify. You can specify any meaningful name. Equals to new, then constructor. This is constructor. Actually, constructor must stay with class name, right? Okay, do you find any errors here? Okay, if you go back to the class, okay, if you see the main, the constructor, this is constructor, right? Okay, in the constructor, how many parameters are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 parameters, right? Okay, so you should also have 3 information. Here, user will type the exact name, exact address, and the exact metric number. Okay, now the user will type here. Okay, just put name. After name is what? Metric. Just put metric. After metric? Address. Okay, you can use ADD. But before that, you need to get the information. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, just type. Okay, do you know how to use scanner class? Scanner. Anyone remember the syntax? And then scanner.
Capital S, scanner, space input.
New.
Scanner.
Scanner.
In bracket system dot
System dot. Okay. Okay, and then you type system out print line. Print line, you type. Enter what? Enter. Name. Okay, just put string. Name equals to what? Input dot. Read what? Okay, if you want to read string, you put next. Okay, after that, right. Okay, system print, enter what? Enter metric. So this one you change to met. Pardon? Yeah. Then you have address. Address also string. For string, you use next line. Oh. Enter what? Enter address. Okay, so we have done. So now you try to observe here and you try to compare with the constructor. You can put ADD. Yeah. Okay, so this is class name, this is the object name, new keyword you use to create the object. This is compulsory, and this is constructor. If you see constructor here, how many parameters are there? 3. Name, metric, address, right? So when you call the constructor, you need to supply the information for these 3 parameters. So these are the information, name, metric, and address. From where these 3 things comes from? From here. Means when you run the program, the system will ask the user, please enter the name. Let's say the user enter Ali. Ali will be saved in name. Then the system will ask the user to enter the metric. Let's say the user enter 74 as a metric. So 74 will be saved in metric. Then the system will ask the user to enter the address. Okay, enter address. And let's say the user enter KL. So KL will be saved in ADD. So now you have name Ali, metric 74, address KL. So what's happened in the memory? Name is what? Ali, metric 74, address. So name will be passed to N, right? So N now is what? Ali. Metric will be passed to M. So the value of M is 74. Address is KL, will pass to this ADD, doesn't matter if it's same. Now ADD is KL. So after that, N will be assigned to the attribute name here. Name is now Ali. Now metric from attribute will be given the value of M. I mean the value stored by M. So the value stored by M is 74, right? Because the user typed 74. Then finally address from this attribute. So ADD is what? KL. So you can see here, user send the information to parameter, and the parameter will assign it to the attribute. Okay, now you have clearer picture how user sends the information to the parameter. Okay, so you only can call the constructor when you create the object. After this, you cannot call the constructor anymore. Okay, and that's why if you want to change address, you need to call the update address. Okay, after you create the object, so the student name, student1 is you already created. So student1, let's say he want to register 2 subjects. Okay, let's say the student1, object student1, this object want to register 2 subjects. So this object will call which method? Register 2 subject. So okay, let's say he want to register history, for example. Or you can also do like this. I make it non-interactive. Register 2 subject. In bracket what? 2 subject, right? History. Another one. Let's put maths. Okay. Now you see the class. Okay, for 2 subjects, okay, register 2 subjects. Okay. Okay, register 2 subjects, history and math. So history will be given, will pass to S1, math will be passed to S2. So later, S1 will be assigned to subject 1. So S1 is history. Then the value stored by S2, which is maths, will be assigned to subject 2. Then in the memory, number of subject will be updated to 2. Okay, there's one error here. What's the error? Okay, when the object wants to call the operation or the method, you must specify the name of the object. Student 1. Okay. You cannot just simply call the name of the method. You must first you need to specify the name of the object, then dot register. The method. Then finally you can display the, assuming that the student don't want to change the address, so just put student 1 dot display. Okay, so this is for student 1. Okay, you can also, when you have time at home, this one you can make it interactive. Means you can just put system operand line, enter the subject 1, then enter subject 2. But since don't have time, I just make it non-interactive. I fix it in the program. You can do like this also. Okay, but since don't have time, I just fix it in the program. Okay, now I want you to do it I want you to create second object. This is first object, right? Second object. This object second object will register 3 subjects. And then then finally the second object will display the subject, the information.
You can use the same notepad.
Yes, in the same file you can, means after this you type student 2 equals to new student. Of course you need to copy paste this whole thing again. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, just Control C, because you're now dealing with second object. Okay, this one only, scanner only once. Okay, now what you do, now we are going to create the second object, student. Just put student 2 equals to new student. Okay, again you put name, after that metric, and then ADD address. Okay, now the student 2, register 3 subject, right? 3 subject. So in bracket, let's say you want to register history. After that, let's say Java. Finally what? MIS. 3 subject. Then, okay, let's say the student want to change address. Student 2 dot update address, right? Okay, new address is what? Number 7 Laluan Jaya 4 KL. So this is a new address. So new address will be updated. Then finally the student want to display the information about himself. Okay, so this is answer. So this is for the second object. Okay, let's say the student name. When you run the program, the system will ask you enter the name. Okay, now it's Ahmad. Address is, let's say, Johor Bahru. Metric is 84. Okay, now look at this whiteboard. Okay, how many objects you have created? Two, right? So you have student 1 object and student 2 object. Both are from the class student. So now you see the student 1 name is Ali, address KL, metric 74, subject 1 is 3, subject 2 maths, number of subject 2. Second object, name is Ahmad, assuming the user entered Ahmad. Address is Johor Bahru, metric is 84. Subjects name are history, Java, and MIS. Number of subject registered is 3. So you can see here, student 1 and student 2 both are from the same class, but having different in the different state, right? Same class but different state. This is Ali, this is Ahmad, KL, Johor, metric 74. Metric 84. So same class, it's objects from the same class by having different information. Okay. So you can have 3 objects, you can have 4 objects, you can have 6 objects. Okay, unlimited. Okay, any question? Any question you want to ask? Okay, so before we stop, okay, the final one. Okay, I want you, student 2, now want to call the status. How? How to call the status? You know this method, status? Where's status? This one. Means whether registered or not registered. Student 2 dot? Okay, correct or wrong? Okay, always remember, if a method returns a value like status, you cannot have like this. It cannot be standalone. This one, okay, can stand alone because these are white, right? White, right? But status, is it white? No. White means it cannot stand alone. You need to declare a variable to receive the value that will be written by this method. So like this,